What truly makes us happy? It's a question we've all asked ourselves at some point in our lives. Happiness, this elusive ideal, is something we all strive for, the ultimate goal of our existence. It's like the North Star guiding us through the journey of life. But what really is happiness? Is it a fleeting emotion, a state of being, or a lifelong pursuit? And what influences it? Is it wealth, success, love, or something else entirely? There's a sea of misconceptions about the sources of happiness. Some believe it lies in material possessions, others in career success, and yet others in romantic relationships. But the truth is, happiness isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's a complex interplay of various factors, both internal and external, tangible and intangible. But today we will delve into the science of happiness and reveal 6 proven strategies to boost your happiness levels. The first strategy to increase your happiness is gratitude. Gratitude, in essence, is the acknowledgement of goodness in one's life. It's the recognition of the positive things, people, and places that surround us. It's about focusing on what's good rather than what's lacking. Now, you might be wondering, how can something as simple as gratitude increase happiness? Well, research shows that practicing gratitude has a powerful impact on our brains. It triggers the release of dopamine and serotonin, the 2 crucial neurotransmitters responsible for our emotions. This helps us feel happier and more content. Beyond the neurological benefits, gratitude also helps us build stronger relationships. When we express appreciation, it not only makes us feel better, but it also makes the people around us feel valued and respected. This can foster deeper connections and enhance our sense of belonging. So how can you incorporate gratitude into your daily life? It can be as simple as keeping a gratitude journal where you jot down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Or you could make it a habit to tell a loved one something you appreciate about them. Even taking a moment to savor the beauty of a sunset or the taste of a good meal can be a form of gratitude. Remember, a little thankfulness can go a long way in boosting your happiness. It's not about ignoring the negatives, but rather choosing to focus on the positives, and the more you practice, the easier it becomes to find joy in the everyday. The second strategy is kindness. Kindness, an often overlooked quality, is a potent ingredient in the recipe for happiness. It's like a magical potion that not only benefits the receiver but also the giver. When we extend kindness to others, it creates an echo of positivity that comes back to us, enhancing our mood and overall emotional well-being. Consider these examples. Imagine you're in a coffee shop and you decide to pay for the person behind you in line. You've just made their day a little brighter, and in return, your own day suddenly seems a bit lighter. Or perhaps you've taken some time out of your day to lend an ear to a friend who's going through a rough patch. In doing so, you've not only relieved their burden, but also felt a sense of fulfillment yourself. Kindness doesn't have to be grand gestures. It can be as simple as a smile, a compliment, or a small act of consideration. These gestures might seem insignificant, but they create ripples of positivity that spread far and wide. Research has shown that acts of kindness stimulate the production of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that induces feelings of satisfaction and well-being. So by practicing kindness, we're essentially giving ourselves a natural mood boost. In a world that often feels harsh and self-centered, kindness can be a beacon of hope. It's a reminder that we are all connected, that our actions matter, and that we have the power to spread happiness. So spread a little kindness around you and watch your happiness increase. The third strategy is exercise. Now you might be wondering, what does physical activity have to do with happiness? Well, my friends, it's all connected. You see, when we perform physical activity, our bodies release chemicals called endorphins. These endorphins interact with the receptors in our brain that reduce our perception of pain. They also trigger a positive feeling in the body, similar to that of morphine. Think of it as a natural high, a euphoria that's produced within your own body. But the benefits of exercise aren't just about feeling good in the moment. Regular exercise can have profound effects on our mental health and mood. It can help reduce stress, anxiety, and feelings of depression. Not to mention, it can also improve sleep, which is crucial for our overall well-being and happiness. Imagine the difference between a day when you're feeling sluggish and a day when you're energized and active. You can probably guess which day is likely to be a happier one. And that's what exercise can do for you. It can give your day a positive kickstart and keep you in high spirits throughout. Now, this doesn't mean you have to run a marathon or lift heavy weights. Any form of physical activity that gets your heart rate up can do the trick. It can be as simple as taking a brisk walk, dancing to your favorite tune, or doing a quick yoga session. So let's put it into action. Get moving and you'll find your spirits lifting. The fourth strategy is nurturing relationships. In the vast tapestry of human experiences, relationships hold a unique and profound place. They are the threads that weave together the fabric of our lives, adding depth, color, and texture to our existence. They serve as mirrors, reflecting our strengths, our vulnerabilities, and our potential for growth. Science has shown that our connections with others play a significant role in our happiness. These relationships can take many forms: the bond between parent and child, the camaraderie of friends, the love between partners, or the mutual respect of colleagues. Each relationship presents an opportunity for us to experience joy, belonging, and understanding. Why do relationships hold such power? The answer lies in our innate need for connection. As social creatures, we are wired to seek the companionship of others. We yearn for a sense of belonging, for the comfort of being understood, and for the joy of shared experiences. When these needs are met, we experience a profound sense of happiness. But it's not just about having relationships, it's about nurturing them. It's about investing time, energy, and emotion into building strong, healthy connections. It's about being there for others in times of joy and in times of sorrow. It's about showing kindness, understanding, and respect. In this pursuit of happiness, we must remember that relationships are not just a source of joy, but also a responsibility. They require effort, commitment, and patience. But the rewards they offer are immeasurable. Cherish your relationships. They are the cornerstone of your happiness. The fifth strategy is finding your flow. You may ask, what is flow? Well, it's a mental state where you're so fully immersed in what you're doing that everything else seems to fade away. Time might seem to fly by or slow down. You're in the zone, completely lost in your own world, and it feels fantastic. Flow is about engagement. It's about being so invested in an activity that you lose yourself in it. It could be painting a masterpiece, writing a novel, solving complex mathematical equations, or even gardening. Whatever it may be, it's something that absorbs your attention completely. Psychologists have found that people who regularly experience flow are generally happier. It's not just the activity that brings joy, but also the deep concentration and absorption in the moment. Flow allows us to feel a sense of mastery, to feel that we're achieving something worthwhile, and that boosts our happiness. But how do you find your flow? It's all about finding that sweet spot between your skills and the challenge at hand. If an activity is too easy, you'll get bored. If it's too hard, you'll feel stressed. But when it's just right, you'll find your flow. Flow isn't something that can be forced. It's something that naturally happens when we're fully engaged and challenged. So seek out activities that engage you, that challenge you, and that you love to do. Find your flow, and you'll find your happiness. The final strategy is mindfulness. Mindfulness at its heart is the art of being present. It's about fully engaging with the here and now, not being distracted by regrets of the past or worries about the future. It's about acknowledging and accepting our feelings and thoughts without judgment or criticism. Scientific studies have shown that practicing mindfulness can bring about significant improvements in our overall well-being and happiness. It helps reduce stress, enhances emotional intelligence, and promotes mental clarity. It's like a gentle workout for your mind, helping to build mental resilience and emotional strength. So you might be wondering, how do we incorporate mindfulness into our daily lives? Well, it's simpler than you might think. Start by taking a few moments each day to focus on your breath. Feel the air entering and leaving your body, the rise and fall of your chest. This simple act of focusing on your breath can help anchor you in the present moment. Another practice is mindful eating, where you focus on the process of eating, the flavors, textures, and sensations. It's about enjoying the experience rather than rushing through it. And finally, mindfulness can be practiced through regular meditation. Even a few minutes a day can make a significant difference. In conclusion, mindfulness is not just a strategy, it's a way of life. It's about cultivating a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. Cultivate mindfulness and you'll cultivate happiness. To sum it up, happiness is more within our control than we might think. We've journeyed through 6 proven strategies, each a stepping stone on the path to a more joyful life. We began with gratitude, a simple practice of recognizing the good in our lives, which can significantly boost our happiness quotient. Following gratitude, we delved into the power of kindness, Acts of kindness, even the smallest ones, can have a profound impact on our emotional well-being. Then we explored exercise, a physical activity that triggers happy chemicals in our brain. Next, we discovered the importance of relationships. Building strong, meaningful connections with others can greatly enhance our happiness. Flow, our fifth strategy, is about immersing ourselves fully in the activities we love. And finally, mindfulness encourages us to live in the present moment, freeing us from the anxieties of the past or future. Each strategy is a tool to unlock our happiness potential. Remember, your happiness is in your hands,